Welcome back to another episode of Who Am I to Judge podcast. I'm Alexis.
And I am Samantha. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, y'all. I'm in my pajamas. As you see, I have a headache. I'm
Oh
not feeling great,
no.
but I'm
Like
here
sick?
because, no, just headache. Like, I'm really sensitive to sleep. If I don't get like a good night's sleep, I have a headache like clockwork the next day.
Yeah, I get it.
And you know, we're
Your
pet sitting
body's like,
Emmy.
where is my sleep?
Right. My brain didn't shut off, so it's like it's a headache. And um, we were pet sitting Emmy. Emmy was, doing her thing last night, and so
What does
thank
that
God she
mean?
leaves. So this is the thing. I do not like dogs sleeping in the bed. Like I am not a dog in the bed person. I like to sleep
Her
like a
sleep gets
starfish.
interrupted.
Yes, I like to sleep like a starfish. So we put her in like, this has worked before. I don't know why she cared yesterday, but we like she has a little teepee from our house we put there with a pillow she really likes from our house. And then we put a gate around it, like a puppy playpen around it. And she like, for like literally hours, like probably like an hour, like whined, cried, barked, all this shit. And so I was like, fine, you can get in the fucking bed with us. And she just like, I just can't sleep well with the dog in the bed. Like I want to be able to starfish, and then I feel like a fucking log when I move my leg, you know? And it's like when I want
Mm-hmm.
to turn, and when I want to turn, the covers are tight because there's dog laying on top of it. It's just like I don't like that
Mm-hmm.
shit. So
I
I'm
get
like,
it.
I didn't sleep well. But how are you? Let's talk about you. How are you?
That's so funny. And I'm lucky that Jupiter, because I also like my sleep gets disrupted by just like having to make room for something or someone else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
so luckily Jupiter, he's like sleeps in his bed in on my bed, not the king size bed. So it's
Mm-hmm.
just like he's not all up under me, like it's
Mm-hmm.
not like I can
Mm-hmm.
starfish, I can do whatever I want, and he's like over there
That's what
and
I
he's
want.
doing his thing too. Like
Mm-hmm.
he be off the side of the bed, like if his little
Mm-mm.
bed.
Emmy wants to be next to you, touch you, feel it. I'm like,
That's
oh
like
my god.
Callie. That's like Callie. Callie was like a cuddle. Like she has to be touching you in the bed.
And so that's why I
So
told Julia, like she's leaving tomorrow. I was like, we'll get a good night's sleep Tuesday on
yeah,
because I am tired, honey. But you said you've been
yeah,
good.
yeah. I've been good. We have a lot to catch up on about the holidays.
The
But today,
holidays.
today I worked, and it was just like I feel like I'm still like having grown up from just like feeling like I'm supposed to have a winter break. It's
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
where it's just like I do not have to go to work. I don't have to like think about,
Right.
hard things.
Yeah.
And so, and like, I don't have like my corporate job where it's like you're out
Mm-hmm.
for like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so just going to work right now just feels very like pulling teeth for me. Like I'm just like, and I have people to see, it's just like I have people to see, and it's just like I do not want to be here. I do not care.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I did take a yoga class today because my back has been hurting. That's been a thing like this over this
Yeah.
break.
Mm-hmm.
Starting on Christmas, my back has been like bothering me. So I took a yoga class. Um, and so hopefully that did help a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And but again, been training, so that's like, it's like even more work. Like honestly, I should get paid like more when I'm training somebody, even though she would like to think that's a part of my job, but it's a whole thing. You gotta just really be telling people what to
I
do.
mean, yeah, it's an extra job on top of your job, and it
Yeah.
slows you down.
So it slows me down. So, and just like you have to talk all day, like now I've been like letting her. I'm like, okay, you man the front desk, and I am going into the back and getting on my computer and doing stuff. Like I need to
So
do
what are you doing on
stuff.
your computer in the back? I feel like you're chilling.
Hell no. I'm still working. Like I have my work email on my computer. It's like
Mhm.
I'm actually like I'll like give like today I gave her an assignment. I'm like, okay, we need to fix
Mhm.
all these accounts. Use sit up here so you can answer the phone. Like you need to practice answering the phone. And then I'm in the back just like today we need a new this appliance that we use stopped working. So I had to like call about that. I'm like calling people. I'm like doing shit.
Mm,
Like I'm busy all day. Like it's kind of when I got this job working at a yoga studio, I thought I was going to be just sitting at the desk, being able to like do me.
mm-hmm.
No, honey.
Well,
So I'm tired. I haven't laid down since I woke up today. And, I like to be, what is it? Is it horizontal? I like to be horizontal at least,
yes,
a few times a
horizontal
day. So
time. Love that. Mm-hmm.
haven't had
Um,
it, so wanting it. Can't wait to have it after this. But anyways,
yes. Well, I'm doing great.
you told us you had a
I'm I have a headache,
headache.
but I can't complain. It's like I have a headache, but in the hindsight, I'm doing great. I'm happy. I had a good Christmas. This is my new water bottle, y'all. I'm using a wallet. Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Alexis said I would want it if I saw it.
Yes, Courtney was
It
like,
is
"Ooh, it's so
nice.
pretty."
It
Dee
is
got it for
pretty.
me for Christmas. I had a good Christmas. Got to see Aries. Back here in New York now, and taking the week to apply to more
I
jobs,
know.
and my
How was
part-time job
Aries'
started
first Christmas?
perfect. He was so smiley. He was happy. He got to stay up. Like he was living his life. Okay. And so I
Aw.
am just so happy for him. And yeah, let's get to the real shit. Okay. Let's get to it.
I've been waiting.
We got
We
so
were
much to
supposed
talk
to
about.
catch up about Christmas.
Okay, well, Christmas, this is the perfect time to talk about Christmas because there's so much
Yeah.
shit that happened. So I really want to talk about, well, you can ask me what's on trial.
Alexis, who was on trial this week? We're a little rusty. We took a week off.
I want to talk about celebrities and
Ooh,
their
look
like
at your
or
red nail.
yeah, I got red nails. I got my nails done. Thank you, Julia.
Okay.
Literally now I just like them like I'm just like whenever I want to get well, I don't really get my nails done. I get my nails done for like my birthday and Christmas. And maybe if Julia wants to surprise me. But I feel like Julia surprised me like once or twice this year. So like now I'm like I just was like, I'm at the nail salon. Are you gonna Venmo me or what? And
Oh,
she was like,
excuse
and then she
me.
Venmo me. And I'm like,
I
thank
know
you.
that's
But anyway,
right.
but I had to force it. I was like, "Are you gonna Venmo me or what?" But anyway, let's get to
No,
it.
that's
So I want to
appropriate.
talk about rich people and their Christmas hauls, especially specifically celebrities. So like going viral right now on TikTok is Alabama Barker, who is Travis and Shannon Barker's daughter, but is now who's Travis Barker is married to Kourtney Kardashian. So now I guess you would say her Kourtney Kardashian's stepdaughter. Alabama Barker, she literally posted a Christmas haul that was over people did the math. It was over 160K. And we're talking like slippers that cost like $2,000. We're talking like wife beaters, like chrome heart wife beaters that were like $750. We're talking like there
I
was
mean,
a
her for one person, it was over
yeah,
660,000.
I mean, she got a Birkin that was like 20, like 20 to 25,000. She got bracelet from her dad from Cartier that was 13,000. Like it was over 160K for one person. And then this is like
Mhm.
so a lot of people were reacting to that because one, money can't buy you taste and style and class and everything else because the shit was ugly. I hate to say it, but it was just like none of that stuff I would wear. And not that I'm saying I have the best style, but I do think okay, look, y'all see me when I'm on this, okay? I don't ever do anything for this, okay? Because I try to emulate how I be talking to Samantha. But like Samantha can attest. I'm not saying I'm the most fashionable person, but I look cute when I go out.
No, we like
And
nice things. Like,
right.
we know nice things that we like
Mhm.
and have good
The
style.
price tag was $13,000 for that bracelet. I literally was like, that's an ugly bracelet. And so one, people were talking about that, but two, I was just really disgusted and struck by like the flaunting of it. Like, I get it. You're rich. So like your parents are probably spending 200K on your Christmas is nothing to them. And like, that's none of my business. And also like, I get it. Everything's relative to your tax bracket. But I feel like there has to be some like critical thinking of the times we're in. There's like unprecedented levels of like mass layoffs that have happened right before, basically this whole past year, especially right before Christmas. And the economy is in the toilet. The job market is awful for the first time for the first time since like I think they said the Great Depression or something like that, there's more people seeking jobs than jobs available. Like money is tight is my point. I just feel like it just rubbed me the wrong way to see how carelessly these people spend their money. And I get, like I said, that's their business, but to put it in front street makes it my business now, right? Like I can make a critique on it. And I
Mm-hmm.
just feel like to one see how carelessly the money is spent on ugly shit, and then on like multiple things. She probably had like 12, she probably had like 12 to 15 things she showed that were each starting at like the lowest thing was probably like $500. And then I think about so we can start there, but like people were also talking about this girl named Becca Bloom. She's like an
Mm-hmm.
Asian creator. She's a billionaire. She's married to a white billionaire as well. And she posted her Christmas haul, and everything again was in the thousands. And I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
do they not feel bad because they have to know the average, like the normal layperson is their follower,
Right.
like
Yeah, I guess I don't
I would
feel
be scared,
bad.
right? I would be scared that my content might strike a nerve.
I mean, for sure. How could it not? I mean, I feel like people want to see it, so they're just like,
Mm-hmm.
people want to see it. They're going to be asking for it. I mean, I do think it's kind of silly to show all of your belongings when people are
That's true.
starving because it's like, that could people are like, "Oh shit, like, we could rob them and get all this shit."
Mm-hmm.
Um so I think that that's kind of silly, like that's very like it's just kind of like y'all are like putting your shit out there to be targeted. Like you could potentially be targeted because of this stuff. So there's that. And then I also just like, it definitely struck me that this is like somebody's whole year salary. Like not even like people will be happy to have a year salary that's that.
At
And so it's like,
160, right.
yeah, so it's just like, and that's for one child. So like, imagine the Kardashians have so many damn kids, so many people. Not even just the kids; it's everybody. So it's just like,
Mhm.
wow, like this is really a drop in the bucket. And it's just like it struck me more, just like, wow, these are completely opposite like experiences. um, and yeah, and then my second thought, or maybe it's my third thought, but we had a very interesting conversation on Christmas about just like what me and Danielle or what we think like the world should like look like. It's just like people
Mhm.
should not be on the street. People should not be
Mhm.
hungry. And so obviously, taxing the rich is like what we do. But me and Danielle were talking about this thing and like basically and we want to hear your thoughts about this because I'm curious like if you think this would be possible or a good idea. But basically like every person in America that is like working and even like if you can't work, if you're disabled, like we take care of disabled people and old people, but like if you're working, like you at minimum make a livable wage, which is like let's say 100,000 across the board. Like every person, no matter their salary, gets 100,000. So like if you make 50K a year, you will get 50,000 on top of that, like with your, like, however it's distributed, whether it's monthly or lump sum or whatever. But like every person gets that. And then you can be maybe not a billionaire. I feel like things like, um, maybe this taxation will like eliminate that, but you can be ultra wealthy, but a part of your taxes, which we calculated, we actually did the math for
Mhm.
all of the people that are in America, like all the adult, or no, it was the population. It would be $38,000 for each billionaire. Like that would be
Okay.
how much it would be to cover
A
everybody.
year?
And
They just like give
a
out 30
year.
30.
It
Oh.
would come out of it would be a
Mhm.
tax, which
Mhm.
we call the poor tax.
Mhm.
And so it's like, they are contributing to everybody being able to have a livable wage while they're ultra wealthy.
Mhm.
It's like, like we were having a conversation about like socialism and
Yeah,
capitalism and all
yeah.
this stuff. And so it's like you have the opportunity to up level or like make businesses or make more money but at least people are able to live a livable wage, like have groceries, have a free education, have health care, like, like have what it costs to be a human and enjoy
Mhm.
life, like
Mhm.
going out to eat a few times, like,
Mhm.
like whatever. And you can do whatever you want with your 100,000. Like
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
can spend it how you like, whatever, but we just make sure that everybody has it. What do you think about that? Because I feel like that would take all of the vitriol out of like seeing celebrities with so much. It's just like, I do think that it is a, um, I think it's fair. Like, even if, and we like, so they brought up like, like, what about Serena Williams? Like, she put in all of this work to become like, like physical, whatever, like the hours, like Kobe Bryant, whatever. And it's like, but people, like the human population, like we determine whether that even matters or not. Like we could give,
Yeah.
like, what if we didn't care that tennis existed? Like we give
Mhm.
Serena Williams, like, we give her our money, we give her our attention. And
That's a really good
so,
point.
yeah. So, anyways, that's just what been on my mind since we had that conversation on Christmas. And it's just like, it wouldn't rub me the wrong way if people's needs were met,
Yeah, I
that
mean,
they
I
can
agree.
be.
Yeah. I
Like
mean, I
people shouldn't be
agree.
hungry. People, like, this is like, it's a gross display if you're thinking about how things are at this moment, you know?
Mhm.
And I'm thinking about
No.
like what
Mhm.
would make this not as bad, maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
Mhm. No, I agree. I mean, obviously I would love a world where like everyone
The poor
made,
tax.
a poor tax, or everyone or just like salaries have to be at this level or more. Like, like even if we don't even touch the billionaires, which I would love to touch them. But I'm just saying, like, I would love a world where like 100K was a base, because I do think in America, I don't care where you are, 100K is like a good start. I mean, I agree with all of it. I feel like they would just find like loopholes to make it still uneven. Like, for
Mm-hmm.
example, yeah, everyone makes 100K, but then the price of living increases drastically because they're like, well,
Yeah.
you're making
That
100K
it
now.
would have to
And
be
then,
it would
and
have to
then
be
it's
like
like,
regulations. Like
and then
we
it's
give
like,
people
okay,
the livable wage.
right.
Period.
And then it's like, okay, 100K is basically like 50K again. So, I feel like there would be
Something
loopholes, or,
crazy.
but I think you're on to, I mean, yeah, I feel like the thought you're having is a thought that I feel like a lot of people bring up when they talk about like a revolution, or when they talk about like just radical thinking, where they're like, the people have the power if we really realize that. And yes, we determine what matters. And yes, people, you know, we decided to, like, especially black people decided to support Serena Williams, buy the Barbies when they were out, go see the movies, make her irrelevant, especially for the culture, so that she was on, she was on different magazine covers, she was getting endorsement deals because she was relevant, right? So I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
I do think that like in those situations, I would love to talk to someone like her, or someone in those positions, to be like, so would you feel a certain way then giving back to these communities in that way, like consistently every year giving X amount of dollars so that
Well,
the
she
black community made this much. In my
right.
mind, I feel like if you there's no, it would look so sinister to be like, well, no, I don't, because I do feel like the argument probably on their side is, and I'm just using Serena as a example since you
Mm-hmm.
Celine brought that up, but like, I feel like the argument would be like, yeah, I worked really hard though. This is my money.
Yeah,
But I think the
right.
flip side of that would be, but like you're in sports, which is like entertainment combined, like kind of goes with that. And like, yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
you had fans who also contributed to your wealth. So why not give back in this
Yes.
way? I feel
And
like
there's like
we're,
a luck component. Like, yes,
yeah, there's a luck
you did a
component
lot of
too.
work, but like your dad was able to take the time out to like be that
Absolutely.
dedicated. Like you had a father in the
Absolutely.
home. Like, like there's
Absolutely. I
things
mean, I
that,
think we
and
would
then
have
even
the
with like
same.
Nepo babies, like, it's just like, this is like another thing that's like, they have not worked hard at all. So it's just like, yeah, they need
Or
to
even if
go
they
back and
have worked hard, you still had you started on
Right.
like
You
the
had to
fourth
go like
base
a
or whatever, third base or whatever, and
yeah.
you started on third base with the $5 million bank account, right? So it's just like I feel like like I feel like it would be interesting to get a room full of billionaires, specifically entertainment billionaires. Like put Rihanna in a room. I only care about the black ones right now. Put Rihanna in the room, put Beyonce in the room, put Serena in the room, put Magic Johnson in the room, LeBron,
Right. We need to do
Michael
that.
Jordan, shut our door
Like
and just
how
be
they
like,
did what is it, the Rock Nation thing?
yes, and I would love to have
Like
someone
sign
interview
here.
them and ask these questions specifically. Like bring someone that is like a middle class, upper middle class, but really good, intelligent journalist, scholar, and ask them these questions. Like, would y'all be in support of something like this? Because I feel like it would be like so interesting to hear their answers because I'm willing to
Mhm.
bet that 75% of the room would say hell no. Maybe there's
Mhm.
one person in the group who's like, I would support it.
Well,
I think
yeah.
everyone
It's an
else would be
ethics
like,
conversation.
no, because it is an ethics conversation, especially. And pick those people specifically because these are people in the entertainment business. So it's not like I'm talking about somebody who like, I don't know, like who made a
Mhm.
cure to
Invention.
something really specific and I don't ever use it and touch
Right.
it and actually am not a consumer of it at all and did it whatever. I'm talking like Fenty Beauty, like something where it's like your money relies on people like me buying it. I'm talking like Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, like me tuning into your game's viewership, the endorsements, the buying the shoes, the Jordans, like where it has real impact and you can trace it back to your everyday person, and I'm sure they can break down the demographics of their biggest largest audience, and that's probably black people since these are black wealthy professionals. I would be I'm it would be interesting. I think they would say no because they would say, but this is my money, I worked hard for it, I have a family too, da 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 da. But
Yeah,
I
but
think
it's
the
like
tone deaf part is the other side, what you're saying, which is, but there is a level of your wealth that is reliant on these people buying shit.
yes, absolutely. And just, yes, like I feel like that's what we kind of broke it down to. It's like it is an ethics thing because it's just like every person should be able to afford to live. It's just
Yeah.
like people can't afford to exist. And I just think
Mhm.
that's a baseline thing. And
Mhm.
yeah, I think it would definitely be a bottom up thing. Like that's something we would have to, like vote for and demand and have somebody that's like backing that idea. But yeah, it's just like it's so doable. Like when I said 38,000 per billionaire,
That is a
it's like
penny
that's
to
a
them.
penny. I mean,
That's a penny to them.
Alabama Barker's Christmas was more than that.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I wonder just like how because also there's another part of me that wants to, embrace, you know, wealth and having things that I want and deserve. So like I don't want to like energetically be like turned off to it. And like that's what would make things feel okay. It's just like if people had a livable life, then it's just like fine, like get what you like, but it's just like I don't know. I'm just
I
trying
think
to not be like I don't know. It's just like I would want to buy myself, like have like a nice Christmas. Not each person. Like I don't even like the stuff that she was doing, but it's just like if I wanted to treat my family to like Danielle was like, if we go on a yacht vacation, it's $160,000 or something for our whole family or whatever it is, and it's just like, okay, I want to like live in a possibility where that could happen. Like I don't want to be like money. I think it's just
I
like
don't
the
want to be
people
like
that
money, but
I think it's
I
just
do
the
think
people. I think it's just their
I think it's
actions with
both.
their
I think it's
money.
both. I don't want to be like money, and I do think the people are terrible too. But I do think that there is a level of like your brain that has like broken at a certain level of wealth. Because,
Yeah,
like, for
it's the people
example,
though.
yes,
Mhm.
it's the people, but it's also like the money goes hand in hand with that type of mindset, because I'm just like, I don't care. Like, even if I was super well off and could afford 160K for
Yeah.
my 18-year-old's birthday, I wouldn't do it because I understand that that's excessive and that's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no,
and
I
so
get what you mean.
I feel like
There's definitely a level of excess and like
it goes hand in hand, I guess is what I'm trying to say, where it's like, yes, it's the people, but I think the money also play influences the mindset and the actions we're seeing, because they don't see it like money. I honestly think is perceived differently at a different level of wealth. Like, we see money, like
mhm.
if somebody told me I'm getting a
We see
160K
dollars and cents.
paycheck, yeah, we see dollars and cents. If someone told me I'm making 160K a year, I would be ecstatic. It would be like, oh my god, my life is gonna change, and then
Right.
also it would be like, and I'm still, even though I'm making this much money, I'm still going to be smart with it, and I'm gonna have savings and whatever, because I'm making, we see it as dollars and cents.
Mhm.
160K to them is Christmas money, probably on a light year. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, I feel like at a
For
certain amount,
one person, it's so crazy.
like that level of money, I think breaks your mind to an extent, and like when it comes to how you perceive money. And so I feel like
Yeah.
it's both. Like, yeah, you don't want to be like, no money,
You
but
just
I do
it's
think
like you
there
wanna
is a
keep your
level
wits
where you don't
about
want
you.
that. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't think
yeah. And
I think it's very hard to keep your wits about you when you are a billionaire, even a
right. And that's what they
multimillionaire.
said. That's what that video said. It was like $299 million. Like if you go over that at all, that is when you start to not feel resistance. They said. Like it's just like
Mhm.
anything you
Mhm.
want,
Mhm.
anything you need, like, it's just
And
like
I think
there's like
that's
a
a
literal
scary
dollar.
mindset, and I think you
Yeah.
also wanna hoard it, because you're like, I understand that
Mhm.
this is a lifestyle I
I
wanna keep for
can
the rest of
get
my
what I
life, so
want.
I'm
Yeah.
scared to even give 38,000, even though I know I could technically
That's
do it.
insane to
That's why
me.
I think, but I don't know, it's just back to the original thing, it's just like, and I we talk about, it breaking your mind. I think having that level of money also breaks your mind to, like, reality. Like, truly think if I had someone spend 160K on me for Christmas, you would not catch me doing a haul on TikTok. Especially this year,
Mhm.
because I understand that literally,
Right.
I know someone who got laid off 4 days before
Oh
Christmas.
my
You know what I'm
god,
saying?
yes.
I like, it's just like,
Absolutely. Things
what
are too
they're in
real.
thousands of people from like 7 different companies got laid off last
That's
week. It's
why
just like, there's tone deafness that comes with it.
that's why the people, us, we need to demand this. Like, there is no way that we as a people are so close to poverty and like, extreme poverty. Like the way that PG County was lined up for, like when the government shut down, was like in line for assistance. Like everyone I know, and that's one thing that we
Mhm.
were trying to get through to our friends, just like everyone we know, like deserves more, way
Mhm.
more. It's just
Mhm.
like you
Mhm.
deserve to be able
Mhm.
to save. You deserve to be able to take care of yourself. Like, like
Mhm.
it's just like you deserve that. You deserve to be able to save for retirement, do whatever like, have some money to do what you want with. And it's just like we have to demand more because like you said, it's a unrealistic level. Like the extreme is way too big and there's so much more of us. It's just like that should be that should be um that should be a no-brainer. Like
I
what?
agree. And like, I don't know. I just feel like,
It's
for
like they
example,
don't want like you should be able to buy a house. Keep
yeah,
going.
like for example, like Mariah
Close the door.
Carey's daughter is on TikTok. There's a lot of, what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of nepo babies on TikTok who did not post a Christmas haul. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
I feel
no.
like there is a specific type of celebrity and rich person that that in this climate, in this context, still posts as a Christmas haul. And I feel like, especially when it's like that gross amount of money, um, I don't know. I'm just against it. I think it's disgusting. But I also want to use this to like transition into Nick Cannon and his fucking photo shoots. He did a Christmas photo shoot tour with his thousands of baby mamas, and people were just like cracking up laughing.
Yes, I
What
sent
are your
Alexis
thoughts
this
on them?
video. I sent Alexis this video, and it was like, like, did he like change sets? Like
He
it looked like
did.
he had like one day where all the baby mamas came together and took the picture,
But
and
Bree did
like,
change sets. Bree had a different background and shit.
yeah, I mean, I think they all did. Like, I think
Yeah.
they all had their individual looks. Like, it was like, we're doing the black
That's
velvet, we're doing the red.
embarrassing. Like
I
you've
mean,
been
they
trying to
have
warehouse photo
exceptions.
shoot and you're just like, bring all the kids at 10 a.m. It's
Yeah.
Bree, at 11 a.m. it's this time,
Yep.
12 a.m. show up at your time.
And you're looking at like a family with everybody. Like, it's like he has 800
I mean, he's holding the wives' waist. Like, I mean, the wives'
Oh my
baby
God,
mama's waist.
right.
Like,
That one picture was like not even with the baby in the picture. It was like just the
I mean, he looks like
girl.
he's in a full-blown relationship with all of them. And I'm just like, he is a sick man.
This is so
like,
weird.
He's
like,
a sick man.
I mean, that's a crazy day to have. Like, okay, photo shoot day with all my baby mamas.
I mean,
like,
it's literally
you're
a
like Santa
conference where they're like,
Claus.
yeah, it's like a conference where it's like 10 a.m. we have lunch, 11 a.m. you're at this workshop, 12 a.m. It's like it's like you're coming in at your time slot for
And
your
then
picture
Mariah
with
Carey
your
did it. They are like, hell no.
But also
just
like, you know how we talk about, he's very lucky that like he has not gotten in like a scandal that's like crime related, because it's like we talk about like sexual discipline with these men a lot, and it's like he's the one person where it's like clearly has a lack of sexual discipline. He just has resulted in like, I mean, I guess it is a travesty. It's like what, 9-10 broken homes, but it's like he didn't do anything illegal is what I'm trying to say. Like he didn't harass a worker, he didn't fuck somebody he works with. He just, I mean, he didn't just, I mean, I do think that people take what Nick Cannon is doing very lightly because it is funny, but it's like in all in all, no one can tell me that this is someone who cares about like the Black family, cares about family. I don't even say Black family, just family in general, or parenthood, because
I don't think he gets it.
Because you have 9 people, you have like, how many kids? You have 10 kids?
Let me see.
Samantha's looking it up. I think he has 10 kids.
He has 12 kids.
Okay, he has 12 kids. So it's 11 on Christmas Day. 11 kids woke up with just their mother. You know, I'm sure he was one location. 11 kids woke up with just their mother. It's just, it's a travesty. I'm sorry.
He said he's a narcissist. Like, he said that he's a narcissist. He got diagnosed. And that means that he only is thinking about himself. Like, that's
like, there's no way that he is going to have a meaningful relationship with 12 children all of their lives, right? Like, as a father should be there emotionally, besides financially. And I honestly want to know how long his money goes, because he wasn't that big of a legend. I'm sorry. Like, to have 12 kids,
what kind of business
expensive.
deals did he do?
Like, you're really going half and half on food, haircuts, clothes, extracurriculars, tuition, all doctor's appointments.
50 million in 2025.
That's bullshit. I don't believe that.
Maybe
that's his house.
That's what it says.
That's in equity.
That's what
maybe
it says that his net worth is. Who knows? What do you think? It's more or less?
I think it's less, but even if it was 50 million,
I think that's
how much? What did they say is the average cost? What is the average cost to raise a child? They say the average, you will spend an average of, just by 18, $400K to $414, and this is very significantly by location and income and housing, food, childcare, education. And so let's be real, his kids are going to private school. They probably all live in like an expensive place like LA. I'm sure he bought all of them homes, because they should not be in an apartment, especially when you're 50 million. he should be paying all the mortgages because, again, you're 50 million. I just don't believe. I would actually. That's something I want to know.
He could freaking
We
benefit
want Nick
from the
Cannon on this
quartet.
podcast one day because I want to ask him, like, are you actually seriously 50-50 on every fucking bit, like, category? Food,
What do you mean?
clothes, medical bills,
He's probably paying for a lot
extracurriculars.
of. That's why these girls are
I don't
like.
believe that.
That's why these girls are like happy and willing to have a Nick Cannon baby.
Maybe
At
for
least
the
the ones
10.
that
I don't.
maybe the
Mariah
ones
Carey's
that
kids are
they
not
took a
doing that.
picture with. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously she's the breadwinner. Like she don't need his money. I don't think like if anything she might be giving him some damn money.
Hope not.
But yeah, I just think that like some of them, there's 6 baby mamas. We saw pictures of what, 3 of them?
Including Mariah or without including Mariah?
Including Mariah, I think.
Okay.
So we saw like 3 people. Like it's just like certain ones probably have different relationships and are getting, maybe the ones that are coupled up, she's getting all her bills paid.
I mean, let me tell you,
she just keeps it happy and
the
just
girl
like
from Selling Sunset is definitely like in a relationship with him. Like they're definitely having sex. Like they're definitely like she believes they're in a relationship. You can tell.
It's funny. I don't even know anything about like the
Those
girls.
Pictures. Like I was like, oh yeah, like you see this as your man.
She was on Selling Sunset.
She
so
is
funny.
on Selling Sunset. She's a cast member.
What?
Yeah,
what
I mean, I guess you would say she's making her own money now, but
interesting.
Her name is Bree.
I see.
But like, I mean, literally,
yeah, he is. Nick Cannon is weird. Okay, Nick Cannon.
I don't know how that's attractive too. That's why I want him on this podcast. Like, show me your game. Like, tell me what you say to these girls because I'm like, I don't think like he's not attractive to me, especially with that damn turban on. But 2, I'm just like, what are you saying? Because no man is attractive to me that already has what? Like, if I'm baby mama number 6, you have what? 7 kids, 10 kids already. It's like there's nothing that would ever make me want to have sex with you if you already have 10 or I'll say more than one kid, honestly.
The thoughts that went through my head, like trying to figure out why, people are attracted to him. I'm like, he might have a big dick. Like honestly,
you don't know that by looking at his clothes, which you see is a fucking turban.
But you might.
So what gets to the point of dick is my question.
I mean, he has money. He is. A lot of people will go on a date. These women would go on a date with Nick Cannon, like for some money.
Would you go on a date with Nick Cannon?
He's not ugly.
Would you go on a date with Nick Cannon?
I would.
What if he was like? What if he was like, I want you to be my girl.
I don't want to be around that
energy. House. But what if he said, I'll buy you a house, I'll pay all your debt, like I'll give you $1 million a month allowance? No, to be my girlfriend, to like be with me. Girl, you would be calling yourself Miss Nick Cannon.
I would fake it for a little bit. But I'd be like, can we like not put this out? Like I would not want to be public with it.
Like, because your reputation will be done.
I just don't.
You could live your life as an influencer. You really could.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to be known for wanting to be. I just want the benefits, and that's it. And all of the privacy, because no. But yeah, no. Like Nick Cannon is weird, but I know a lot of people that would go for potential of that. Go out to eat for potential of that.
Who?
Just people, everybody. People are desperate. We were just talking about that. Like anybody, a lot of people. Like, Anyways, so yeah, maybe he has a big dick. Maybe he's, he's ugly, but he's corny.
He's corny,
and
so
but he has like people get so like that was another thing. It's just like. Money. Danielle and I were talking about this too. Like, we would love to see a world where it's just like women. It was never set up where like women needed a man like for their money. Like, and we really came on equal playing fields because. Yeah, this will just look so different. Like there's people every day. A lot of
marriages would not be present.
Oh my God, there's every day we see old men marrying young brides. Like it's just like, why did they do that? Money. It's just like,
and I think that's the point. And I think
It's
that's something we need, like, that's,
survival. It's about survival at the end of
but
the
I
day.
also think that that makes me go into, like, the billionaire conversation and stuff like that that we were just having, because 'cause I'm like, I just would never, that's what I'm saying, I think money I guess is the root of all evil for sometimes, because it's just like, I would never
If
want
you
that
have
to, like,
anything to
rule.
survive,
Yes, you're doing what you survive, but for
but
example,
if
sometimes it's not
everybody
so,
has
but
it,
sometimes it's not survival. Like, literally the other day, not the other day, today, I was on my TikTok just scrolling. Sometimes I get content like that where it's like older person with a younger woman. Literally this woman, she said, she was like, when you're, she was like she was like basically like wrapped up with this old ass white man. And the point of view was like, and it was like they were in like a house that you could tell was getting built. And it was like point of view, you were in your 20s and you fell in love with your dad's business partner in his late 40s, and now you're building your dream home. And it's like, this man looked like he's probably now like 50 something, like he looked old as shit and gross and fat and all those things. And she was young and, whatever. And it's like, this was her dad's business partner. So it's like, this is someone who, like, it's not survival. It's just like you want the lifestyle that like this provides. And so for me, I'm like, sometimes, yes, survival, sure. But there's another point of this where it's just like you just want the lifestyle. Like, it's not survival. You
I
you would
mean,
have been
yeah,
middle class or upper middle class or even rich yourself, but
I get
you
it.
wanted
It's
the
like
certain lifestyle.
once you have a certain lifestyle, you don't wanna
Yes.
go away.
And what
But
I'm
I
saying is
do
I would
even in
not want money. I don't want a world where money is like, that is influencing decisions like that, because I'm just
that's what
like,
I'm
that is disgusting. It's
that's
predatory
why
too with these old ass men.
yes, it is predatory. And that but I do feel like 2 things. I feel like even with the daddy daughter like business partner example,
Yeah.
it's like
Mhm.
women are expected to marry somebody that can afford them that lifestyle. Like, it's just I
Mhm.
feel like women that come from those families just like, okay, like you are marrying up, like or
Mhm.
at your level at the very least.
Mhm.
Um, you're not gonna be you know what I'm saying? And so I do
Mhm.
feel like even from that basis, it's like, yes, it's not survival, but it is some type of like um expectation, familial survival. Like I'm like realizing that yeah, like my parents maybe they didn't expect me to get marry a rich man, but they have the expectation that I was going to maybe get married and settle down, have somebody else that can like,
Yeah, and that can still happen. Let's
partner
not
with
talk
and
about it like
whatever.
it's
I
never gonna
mean
happen.
I
Yeah.
mean, obviously, but I'm saying like
Mhm.
at this point, like my sister always be like telling my dad, it's just like, yeah, we're not married. Like we didn't find a man that could take care of us. Like we still need help. It's just like, and so I say all that to say that, like, my second point was just like, yeah, that's what we're saying. Like, it would be amazing to see a world where, like, we didn't need men to afford a certain lifestyle or, like, have that influence our choices so much.
Mhm. No, yeah.
Um, you know,
And just like, yeah, I mean, it's just back to the original thing. It's just like,
because it's just so crazy.
it's
Yeah.
just disgusting. I hope, like, I'm happy they got their family portraits. It's good that the kids will have pictures of the family unit, but it's just like,
I mean,
he
hey,
should
this might
feel
be
like
the
a piece.
future thing.
He should
This.
feel like a piece of shit. I'm sorry. Like, he should feel like a despicable person that he has to
Mm.
have like, I'm sure, a
Yeah, he has to
planned
put his kid through
calendar
this.
invite
Yeah.
type of like photo shoot for Christmas
And I wonder
just
if
so
the
each kid
kids
can have
play.
something.
Like I wonder if it's like the
Well,
kids
you
are
saw
with their
Mariah
brother
Carey's
and sisters
daughter,
all
her
day.
post.
What does she
Did you see
say?
her? Well, she posted
I
like
I forget,
a
but yeah.
couple weeks ago and was just like, "Hey guys, like, you guys keep telling me like talking about my brothers and sisters. I only have one brother. His name is Morocco. The other ones are step siblings, and we have like there's a very big age difference. Like, basically implying that like she
She
doesn't
has
know
not
these
really.
fucking people. Yeah, she has no relationship with them. So like she's calling them stepsister by definition and step sibling by definition, and that's literally it. And I'm just like, I don't. It's you said he was a narcissist. to see how he has been so irresponsible creating these families, I can't imagine that he's now being super intentional making them a big family unit, and connect and,
It's
so it's
dysfunctional
no,
for
it's
sure.
dysfunctional. So it's like, no, I'm sure they
Just because
don't
they
play
have.
with each other unless it's like they met at the photo shoot and they
I wonder if
started
the
to play because
women get
that's just
along.
I'm sure some do and I'm sure some don't. Let's be real. 6 women, and I'm sure some of them still want you, and I'm sure some of them still have sex with you. Multiple of them? Nah. I think some of them get along, but
Yeah,
I'm sure
there's a
some of them
lot
don't.
going on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He has created like it's like I don't want to hear anything about like
Right. You've created
the
so much
girls
stress.
or the women at all. I mean, I do want to hear. I do. We can talk about the women a little bit because they did knowingly have sex with a man who was like this. But it's like at the end of the day, well, no, we'll talk about both of them. At the end of the day, y'all both decided it was smart for him to nut in you and create another broken family. So now I hope you do like you get everything you deserve from that
No.
decision, which is
With your
you have everything you
babies,
deserve.
right. I don't know.
The
I just feel like
babies, the
just,
babies, hopefully
if
get the support they get. They get
I mean,
hopefully
they
they
will get
get
their
whatever they
support.
deserve, which is the world. But those fucking women and him, I'm sorry. Like I'm just like
Mm,
it's so
it's very
irresponsible
irresponsible, yeah.
that it's just like
It's
hard for
like
me to have
making
any
a
grace.
choice that is you're setting them up for, like, something that's not
And it's just
good.
like it's
Like,
such a
even just in
selfish
your gut.
choice. I don't know,
Yeah,
when it
it's
comes to
like
sex sometimes, it's just hard for me to have, like, consensual sex. It's hard for me to have any grace
yes,
because I'm like, it's such a selfish decision, like, we know it feels good, we know it's a good time, so it's like,
yes.
you decided to do that for you know what I'm saying? You always talk about me how these straight women have these fantasies of men telling men to come in them, like, I'm sure y'all had dirty talk and everything happened, and that's what happened. It's like, this was a selfish act, so it's hard for me to be, like, have any grace for it. I have grace for the children, and I hope they get everything they deserve, which is the
Sure.
world. They're innocent. But those fucking women and him, no. They can eat dust for
Yeah,
all I'm concerned.
I actually
Because
agree.
no woman who actually cared about starting a family would
Right, her
allow Nick
baby.
Cannon to have sex with Nick Cannon raw. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sorry. Like
I
that just
mean,
wouldn't
you can have
happen.
sex with all people. Pull out,
Yeah, but
okay?
they didn't
Be
want
on birth
to.
control. Be on birth control. Like, it's just like, do something. There's too many things that you can
We say
do.
it every week, but wait,
I
but
know.
yeah,
We're
it
gonna
was just
talk this. We're
ridiculous,
gonna
y'all.
this is an easy find. We need somebody that likes to get busted in that inside. Okay,
Right. So
we need
maybe
somebody
that's
that
another thing. At the end
like
of the year,
what feels so good about
we
it.
need to make like one day like a roll sheet of all the types of people that we say we want on the pod and like post it on our story. Like we want cheaters
You're
who ruin their
right.
lives. We want like women and men who like come in each other and like don't care about the
All
consequences. We
every
want like
day, yes,
yeah,
like all the
like
time.
we want all of that. We want all of it because we have some fucking questions. We want black
I just
billionaires.
want
Like
to know.
we
Yeah,
have some
would you be
questions.
okay with this? Yeah. So.
Wait, what was the last thing you wanted to talk
Oh
about? I thought it
yeah,
was really funny.
Nicki Minaj,
Miss Minaj.
Minaj, Alexis.
She
Tell
was
us
at
about
Turning Point USA,
yes.
sitting down with Erica Kirk to discuss, and some things she said
Erica
were "Let
Kirk.
boys be boys," and just
Oh
because
my
she was
god.
like, "Yes, I want little black girls to feel pretty, but
Oh
that
my
doesn't
god.
mean you
Don't
have
make
to
me
tell
mad.
little white girls with blue eyes and blonde hair that they're ugly." She said that. And so basically, obviously, everybody was shocked because it wasn't like we knew this was happening. Like she just came out,
Yes.
and
My
since
god.
then
And she was
she
talking
was not
about
in.
the president was dashing and
Yeah, and she was like, I
so
have great
graceful.
admiration and respect for our
Yes.
president.
Our dashing
And
president.
and she got since then she's gotten uninvited to the Met Gala.
I forgot
She's
about
gotten a
that.
cease and assist from the Carters. She is
Wow, she did.
completely
A
I
lot
would say
happened since then.
she has look, I just saw this week, so apparently she had like the longest standing. It was like a 15 it was like a 15-year like record she held where like some song of Nicki Minaj has always been in the top 100 of Billboard. This past week it ended. Like that
Mm,
15-year streak. She has
Wow.
so and then I've also seen a lot of Barbs publicly be like, "I can't fucking support your ass
Mhm.
anymore."
I actually wanna go
What
watch some of those videos. I think that'd be
Armand was
funny to
talking about
see.
her. What
I
do
know
you think
I'm
is going
on.
on with Miss Minaj? Like,
I think somebody made a video about this that I agreed with. Like, I think that she is trying to play chess. She's trying to make a chess move that is not going to win her or anything. Like she played her cards wrong with this whole thing. She has been iced out from most of like so many things for a long time, like the Grammys, like there's obviously something there with like Jay-Z and like
mm-hmm.
just being kind of blackballed a little bit. And so, yeah, I feel like she didn't really have any other cards. Like that was a card that she could play, and she's looking for
But what is this card? Just a political
power.
card?
Just like something like a I don't know, just like I gotta find the video. Maybe I'll put it in, but like she wants power and influence and like to still be relevant and
But how do you get power and
like
influence from the I guess I'm like the entertainment industry is like I would say greatly, at least outwardly liberal.
well she's
They might vote
already
different. They
she's
Yeah, so then
already
where are you getting this power and influence from? It's not the entertainment industry. Who
she
is it
got a
coming from?
stage there. She has a stage that
So now
she's
she'll power.
welcome there.
But I guess I'm
Like
just am
maybe she'll
saying I'm
perform at the
confused.
fucking thing. Like I don't
That's
know.
true, but I guess I'm confused because I'm like, I just don't think that stage is that powerful and influential. So like, what is the power and influence
Exactly.
she's getting?
Exactly. Like she played the wrong, like this is not going to help her. Like this, yes, you're able to, you know, make a headline and who knows, like I do believe that in the background she's trying to get something pardoned. Like I really do think that. Or other people brought up like citizenship, like so I feel like that is that's like a reason why she's doing an incentive for her. Like I think there's things like that. And then I don't know. I don't know why she would alienate all of her. That's one thing that I think is sad. It's just like her talking about like trans kids and whatever. And it's just like we were also talking about this like on Christmas, like yes, Nicki, or like the conversation about like what kids, like what trans kids, what type of things they're even trying to get done. So it's like they're not even trying to get sex changes or you know what I mean? Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if I'm like going off in a tangent,
Mm-hmm.
but like they're not. It's just not even. I don't know. I can't.
She's
I
just
can't.
like I mean, Dominique talks about it. Like the most they're getting right now as a child is like hormone blockers and like
Yeah,
pronouns,
that
right?
that
It's
was
like it's
also
not
what I was
even that
calling them.
serious. It's not even that extensive. I guess it is serious,
Yes,
but
and it's such a
not that
small
extensive
percentage of
of the
people that are like,
whole
yeah,
transition process.
yes,
And so it's a dog whistle, and I feel like um I don't know. I just
dramatic.
want to know what's going on with her because I feel like this the way she's like the majority of her fan base was queer people, and so it's just like and
Exactly.
black people, and like so even just a straight black person sees this as a betrayal going to a MAGA related thing, right? And so I just feel like you're completely like destroying your fan, like your connection to the bars, your connection to the fan base.
She thinks
What
they're gonna
is your
arrest
next
her.
move? Because Trump is going to like this is not gonna they're not gonna accept you and you're gonna become a part of his cabinet. It's like what are
Yes,
you
he's
going
gonna
to do
use
at
her, and
yes, but she's not
that's
gonna
what
be
the
become
lady
yeah,
was
he's
saying.
right. He's gonna use you. So then what's next for Miss Minaj? I guess that's my question. Like after he uses you, after you get paraded around and continue to it's only to your detriment that you when you get paraded around
Mm.
because you're gonna lose more followers. Where do you go after this? I would love to know that because I
I
feel
mean,
like
that's what she's
her next
saying.
album will maybe she honestly sees this as promo because I was like, her next album's gonna flop, and then I was like, actually, I don't know if I'll say that because I do think there'll be a
Yeah.
group of people that'll be like, I want to hear what she has to
Mhm.
say now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
And
God, yeah. She still has
so I
people
don't
that are
know.
behind her.
I don't know. Like, I just think that her
I mean,
legacy,
it's a
literally,
risky move. I
like,
think it was a risky,
literally,
detrimental,
her
career-ending,
legacy to me,
legacy
she wrote
ending.
herself into legend when like her entire 2010 she wrote herself into legend, and then it finally peaked when she had her songs with Beyonce. I feel like that wrote herself into legend, like,
Mhm.
and you were going to, if you had died in that day, you were going to go down as possibly, to some people, the greatest female rapper of all time, if not the top 3, top 2. And even if you stayed alive and didn't put out another record or flopped for a couple years, they would still have that. This is completely disintegrating her legacy, which is the crazy part and the sad part, because she
Mhm.
actually, like, yes, I feel like sometimes when people do shit with like Republican shit, it's easy to dismiss their impact. Like, no, like, she still gave up, like, she still is iconic because of the work she has put out and the legacy she has produced. But I think that will be clouded by these actions she's been making these past couple of years.
Yeah.
I want to see what this comeback looks like.
I mean, I don't like, for certain people like me, there is no comeback. Like, this is like crazy. Like, this is
No, I will be
beyond
supporting it, but
her
I want to see what
bringing
she
up,
tries to
like,
do.
yes. I mean, I think, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think she will put out the album. I think, I went, while you were talking, I was thinking about, like, she's seen other celebrities like
Hmm.
Snoop Dogg, like, go, and he got the
Yep.
Netflix. He got the
Hmm.
Netflix,
He got
I mean,
halftime
NFL
NFL
thing.
Christmas halftime. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the
But
other thing I'm
men
gonna
get away
point
with
out.
more, Nikki. Don't
You're
be
right.
stupid.
You're right.
Men get away with more.
And the other thing I want to point out too is, like, it's really not these people have, like, as we've seen, like, let's get real. They are reaching across the aisle at a certain tax bracket. So, like, yes, we have not seen, yes, Beyonce publicly endorsed Kamala, and, like, we can never take that away from her.
But can you
But
stop? Wait,
and
hold on.
she
I just have something to
was,
say.
I
Just
hope I
to that point.
remember. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Go ahead. Finish. You
No,
go ahead and
you
finish
go.
then. I was
Go.
just gonna say,
Go.
one thing that I thought about was like, endorsements are just symbolism, in the sense that, like, we actually don't, and I'm not trying to start a conspiracy theory, but it's just something that's real. We actually
Right.
don't know when they're in those hidden little
Voting booth.
ballot boxes who they actually
Right.
checked off,
It's a
right?
PR
Oh,
thing if you
right.
can
It's a
talk about
PR
it.
theme. It's symbolism, right? I can go and make a speech for whoever and still vote for whatever. Like, so it's just like,
Mhm.
I would
Yeah.
even, and I'm not even just talking about Beyonce, but I'm just saying, I would even be cautious with those, like, because I'm just like, who knows? Nicki Minaj could literally just be doing it in public, but everybody else is voting her way, voting Republican's way, but they just
Yeah.
outwardly know that they would get canceled for saying it. And,
Absolutely. We talked about that
but
with
yeah.
the party, like,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, I'm just like, they are reaching across the aisle, like, Beyonce was sitting at a table with Ivanka
The
Trump,
Kushners, right.
the Kushners, and then we cannot forget that Desiree Perez, Jay-Z's partner and co-CEO, got pardoned by Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
just like, these things, like, we think they're so far away from each other, like, oh my God, Erica, like, Nicki, I do think that there have been, like, drug allegations, like,
Oh yeah.
allegedly, like,
But
did
is
you
the
see
pardon
Doja
that
Cat, like,
serious? Yeah, I did. But I'm like, is the pardon that serious for Nicki? Like, her husband seems to still live with her and the lifestyle
he
they
had to
want.
register him, like,
But
I saw,
he wasn't
no,
gonna
but
have a
listen,
job.
he
Good.
continuously has to register as a sex offender, like the other, like, after this Erica Kirk thing, there was a tweet and it was just like,
I saw it.
Kenneth
Mm-hmm.
Petty had to, yeah, you
With
saw
his
it.
picture.
So it's
Yeah.
just like, yes, he had to update a picture. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that is, they have a kid. Like, she wants to get that lifted so that he can go where kids, like, he can
Mm-hmm.
go to the school graduation. I mean, I don't know how those work, but you know what I'm saying? Like, there are so many reasons why she would want to get that lifted, like beyond work. He cannot be within certain feet of places, you know?
No, that's a good point. That's a good
So,
point. I think that, I mean, that's a really good point. I
gotta
think
say,
that
oh yeah, another thing, I
we'll see
just
where
saw
she
like
goes.
apparently Joe Budden was like going really hard for Nicki Minaj, and like he
I saw
like
that.
said
He was
on
like, I
his
can't do it.
podcast, yeah, he was like he's done. But
I mean, it'll be
yeah,
interesting.
we'll see.
I'll be watching what she tries to do when they inevitably throw her away, and she now is searching for
Do you think
relevance
she's
and
already
searching.
been thrown away?
Not by the No, I think the Republicans will use her some more.
Okay, I get what you
I
mean.
think that
You
they'll,
mean them throw it away? Do
yes,
you think
once
there's
they throw.
barbs that are gonna be? Do you think there's enough barbs that are? I mean, I don't know if. Well, maybe they could fill a stadium. I don't know.
I mean, she has gone on stadium tours, and she is. I mean, that's why one of the reasons
I
why she
mean, but
breaks
that
records
was
and stuff.
pre this.
But I'm saying
I'm
I
talking about
don't know.
post
What
that.
I'm saying is I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I will just be seated and present for to watch and observe what she does to maneuver out of this, because there's going to be a lot of labels placed on her now that she's going to want to try to maneuver once they inevitably show their ass to her. So I'll be watching. I won't
My
be
thing,
supporting. I'll just be
right?
watching.
My last thing. This is like my just. I mean, so much of what she said on stage was just so fucked up, but I hated that she brought up Black women. Like, what the fuck? Like, you are a Black woman. Like, what are you talking
And she's
about?
an
Like, this
immigrant.
lady, yes, I'm just like,
We're just
she
an easy punching
is,
bag for that demographic. She knows that. She
that's
knows that.
crazy. She's self-hating,
Money,
sadly.
like you said, for the love of money, for the love of power, for the love of influence, you'll do a lot of things. Some people might
And
have
she
sex
was
with Nick
not
Cannon.
looking.
Some other people might do what go to Turning Point USA.
That's why we need the poor tax people, so we can just have our things and not worry about these
Yeah.
people, because they're crazy, y'all. They're crazy. They're crazy.
Well, let's wrap it up. This was fun.
Yes, let's wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're gonna be coming hard in 2026. Like, y'all aren't even ready. We're gonna get on. We're gonna get on it, and this podcast is about to be so amazing. So, thank you guys for listening. All of everybody that listened this year, like, wow.
One of my
like,
resolutions will be to update my background for 2026. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. Yeah. I might come with some pictures in the background.
I know.
You'll see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna come hard. We're gonna be doing the thing. So we love you guys. We love our listeners, and have a great New Year's Eve. And we'll see you guys in 2026.
Bye.
Alexis.
Thank you so much for listening. Remember to email us your discussion topics at whoamitojudgepod@gmail.com. Also, remember to subscribe to Who Am I to Judge podcast on Spotify and everywhere you get your podcasts. If you love us, please rate us and review. And if you don't, leave us alone. Tell a friend to tell a friend. See y'all next week. Bye, friends.